Yo, what's up, dudes? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Cool Dads Club. It's good to see you. Chance Foxley's here. Hype. Yes, indeed. Which, oh, baby. And that, look, dude, the bad guy just showed up. The Michael B. Speaking of, I already told you on the Discord, I meant to talk about this last week. On Tuesday. See, dude, last week. Welcome to the second stream, by the way. Welcome to the first Thursday stream. Here we go. I am, if you're here on Tuesday, oh, baby, the rock and roller rockaz, a.k.a. Zachariah Malakaya, a.k.a. the Mega Man aficionado. Just subscribe. Resubbing for 5 months in a row. My boy Marcone coming in on Tuesday for that 5-monther. My boy Rockaz coming in for that 5-monther. Oh my gosh, dude! And with the shake it emoji, I like this. Dudes. Okay, I meant to talk about this. I'm gonna see if I can. I meant to talk about this on Tuesday, and I don't want to forget. I'm gonna do it right on top because freaking big breaking news. Okay, right before I was going live here. So let me see if I can. Let me see here. How would I do this? Would it be a window capture maybe? And then would I say, yeah, dude. Okay. I think this is fine. I think it's fine for me to show that, right? All right, so if you're a part of the Discord, then you know. But if you're not a part of the Discord, then you don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to put this out here right now. Over at the Retro Years Discord, link is around, and Nightbot will throw it in at some point. Recently, and I think it was Marcone, the mod, decided to just add Wordle to the Discord. Now, one, I didn't actually realize that you could do that until I went over here and joined XP Legacy, aka Bronson, my boy, your boy, XP Legacy. I joined his server, and this dude had Wordle over here, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that you can do that. So then suddenly, it shows up in ours, which is awesome. Okay, so all of a sudden, something goes down. Okay, where freaking Michael B. The Michael B. This is how far back. Dude, this is a Wordle thread. Oh my gosh. Did I go back too far? I think I might have went back too. No. Even farther back. So anyway, yeah, here we go. So yeah, Michael B, dude, solves in 2 words. He solves it in 2 words. And we're like, that's bonkers, dude. That's straight bonquitos. There it is right there. Boom. 2 words. So then, maybe, 2 days later? Yeah, dude. Electric drops a 2-word win. So now you got these 2 guys. Michael B. and Electric. And I'm like, dude, this is bonkers. I feel like we need the 2-word club. Okay? The 2WC. All right. So I was like, dude, we need some badges in the old NWO style. So basically, this whole thing goes down where this Wordle thread basically turns into a wrestling thread. So Michael B is our resident Scott Hall, because he was the first, and Electric is our resident Big Sexy, aka Diesel, aka freaking dude. Why am I drawing a blank? Oh god, that guy, Kevin Nash. There it is. So we're like waiting. Now the stakes are higher than ever. Okay, because we're fighting for who gets to be the third man. Everybody wants to join the 2WC, bro. The 2WC. Everybody wants in. And obviously, if you're number 3, technically you're Hogan, but that's neither here nor there. So literally 5-10 minutes before I'm getting ready to go live. Okay, let me scroll all the way back down to this. We open up Wordle. Let's see, you know, Michael B throwing a what is that, a $5? Me throwing a $5. Marcone drops the deuce. Oh my gosh, dude. So freaking Marcone, man. The third man in the 2-dub-C. Michael B asking here, does Marcone get to pick his NWO avatar or Hollywood Hogan by default? And then some choice words about Hogan. Dude, I say choose, bro. Choose who you got to be. But all that to say, Marcone is officially the third man. Now, he does say, I'm seeing here in the chat and over here on the Discord, Marcone is saying that he did drop some proof in the mod channel. That is 100% legit. I looked at it. It's legit. It was a happy circumstance, bro. Like, oh, so good. Ugh. Like, it's such a weird thing to be envious of, but I'm just, I wanted so badly. So that's all right. Because, you know, I think, wasn't kind of the fourth one you started getting into, you know, Macho Man? What you don't want to be is like at the end of the pack where it's like everybody got to be in NWO and you're like freaking, what's his name? Virgil? Something like that. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is if you're not a part of the Discord or if you're a part of it and you just kind of lurk, cool. But man, you got to get over here and get in here. We're having a great time. Oh my gosh. So good. Love it. All right. Let's take a look at this chat real quick. Rock has, it's my honor and privilege to help keep this thing afloat. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. Jake dies again. Are we back to 100 HP, Rob? You're looking better, my man. I wouldn't say I'm at 100. I would say I'm getting there for sure. I had a work event last night that I went to and just tried to make sure that I did my part. But that was like, I thought I was going to die. But I came home and like, again, conked out for another 12 hours, something like that. And, yeah, dude, definitely on the uphill. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm still congested. It's trying to work its way into my chest. Like there's trying to be a cough, but I'm not letting it happen. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, dude. Let me see here. Michael B says Wordle's my new favorite way to start the day. Dude, heck yeah, dude. Jake's is full life. That's what I'm talking about. Chance Foxley, one of these days if my word drops, no one will believe me. Dude, I will now because you revealed to me what your starter word is, which I'm not going to... Dude, lips are sealed, bro. Okay? Dead men tell no tales. I don't know if that applies here, but I'm just saying I'm not going to share what your starting word is. It's not mine. I got my own. But you're right. If that one ever drops, dude, bonkers. I'm here for you. There you go. Jake does again. He drink that warm DP, dude. I may have got my hands on a little DP, and I'm feeling much better. The Nightbot right there dropping it. There's your Discord link, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, get it. I will say. I've been a part of some like Wordle crews in the past too, and this definitely is like the most fun I've had with it in a very long time. I'll tell you that right now. All right, a couple of things that I want to jump into with you dudes. Today I think we're going to go till about 1:15, so a little longer than usual, just because I don't have to rush off to anything. But I thought for our first Thursday stream, that might be a little something fun to do. Okay, two things that I want to do today. I'm going to pull up the old RP6 here. Fire this bad boy up. I tried plugging and unplugging the capture card before we got started. So I'm hoping that when I click this, it's going to work. And I'm not going to have to do it again. That's a close one, RP. That was a close one. I doubted you. For a split second, I doubted you. Actually, let me go take a look at the Game Club Discord. I do want to say also that our boy, Mr. Barry McBareface, is like dropping his tactics for In the Hunt. And this guy had a 26, you saw me, dude, 36 credit clear. This guy did it in 26, and now he's talking to me about some other things. Let's actually take a look at this real quick. If I click this back on, is it going to work? Heck yeah, dude. Congrats to Michael B for finishing Expedition 33. Heck yeah, dude. I need to jump in on that game at some point. Now that I got my Game Pass, I feel like I can give it a shot. By the way, Michael B says, I love that we all seem to have starting words and it's taboo to say out loud what they are. It keeps it mysterious. Yeah, dude. No, you gotta protect. Your starting word is almost like your secret weapon. You gotta protect it. Because also, one of the things that I figured out too, and I haven't been strategic enough to use it to my advantage yet, but I started to realize if you know somebody's starting word and then you see their guess order, then you automatically get some hints as to what certain letters are. You know what I mean? It's like if you know that my starting word is retro, and then you see that like that first line, I had a couple of yellows or I had like a green, then when you start, you know what some of the letters already are. So, just saying, you got to keep that starting word a mystery. A mystery. XP Legacy, what's up, dude? We were just looking at your Discord on stream right now, bro. We were talking about how you started the Wordle craze. What's up, dude? Are we talking Wordle hacks? Kind of. A little bit. We kind of spiraled off into a little bit of a Wordle hack but that's why it's important to protect your starting word. Don't let anybody know what it is. Know what I mean? So yeah, congrats to Michael B for finishing Expedition 33. I need to jump in on that. But take a look over here, Mr. Barry McBareface, dropping some knowledge. Okay, talking about In the Hunt. He did the first 2 stages with only 3 credits. Definitely improving. I don't know if this tactic would be helpful for anybody, but I was doing Contra. He's talking about when you do a Contra run, his rule was that if he had to make it through the first stage with no deaths to continue. If he doesn't make it through the first stage without dying, then he just starts over, which I think is freaking, like, that's boss level right there. That's what you got to do. It gives us a couple of things. Okay, so you still have some time to make an In the Hunt run. You still got a couple of days. So here's a couple of things that he says. Stage 4 is insane. It's easily the hardest to stay alive besides the final boss. Okay, so gird your loins, as we talked about on Tuesday for stage 4. 5 says the boss is not as scary as you think. It feels like a race to the surface, but he stops when he gets to you. So he's going to kind of cramp your style, but he's not going to like run you over. So that like rush that you feel of like having to break out or he's going to get you, you can just put that to rest and just know he's on your timeline. That dude is on your timeline, not the other way around. That's all you need to know. There you go. Dude, Shinji Akari, what's up, man? It's good to see you, brother. I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, dude, I miss freaking Mige. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Rockass says, Rob, do you know why ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quack. I wish I had a setting where I could push a button and it would just like zoom in on my face. There's probably a thing I could do on my Stream Deck to make that happen. Dang it. Freaking Rockass. Okay, before we jump into the 2 things that I want to show you guys today, or that I want to like experience with you guys today. Number 1, we're going to start our sub goal. Here we go. Boom. Okay. There it says, buckle up, team. We're at 5 subs, looking to hit 10 at some point. So if you feel the need for speed, then buckle up, team. There it is. Also, plenty of fun things to do with the channel points, okay? Including Cyclops visor, if you want me to suit up, aka put on the shades and the fur coat. It's all there, so cash them in, baby. Don't sit on them. They're not helpful, just sitting there. That's right. Let's see. Shinji Car says, I missed you too. I've been busy as hell. Dude, I know that life, bro. Haven't been able to get into the Discord either. Dude, I totally understand. I get it. But I'm just glad you're here right now. In this moment. Together. It makes my heart happy to see your face, or see your name in there. To see your face. To see your name and to see your face. Yeah. Rock says, 5 subs, looking for a 6 to be our last sub Avenger. Oh, dude. That's right. Who was the last Avenger to come online? I don't remember who that's going to be. Ironmass28 on Twitch, a new DEADCELLS. Oh, my baby. You're spoiling it. I know I put it in the title. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so 2 things that we're going to do. No, number 1, in a minute here, I want to share with you an arcade classic gem that I didn't know existed, but that I think is really cool. And I think we might make it our game of the month coming up for March that we'll do a 20 credit run on. So I want to share that with you quickly. And then for our main event, in honor of the new Castlevania that's coming out, which is just, dude, Motion Twin, it's kind of blowing my mind. There's a rabbit hole that I want to go down, but eventually what I'm going to jump into is, and especially coming off of my buddy Eric, which I talk about on this channel all the time. He's a huge DEADCELLS fan, and he's like, you've never played DEADCELLS? I said, no, dude, I've never played it. And he was like, you gotta play. You gotta try it out. So I did download it, and I like messed with it a little bit, but I have not really like jumped into the meat and bones of it, and I thought, let's play some DEADCELLS, dude. And just try it out and enjoy that. So I want to get to that. So if you're here and you're looking for DEADCELLS, it's not a bait and switch. We're gonna get there. If you're new, a lot of times we'll talk about a few things and we'll connect as a community and do all that kind of stuff, and then eventually we get there. So I appreciate your patience. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into this real quick. So like I said, I want to share with you something that was kind of surprising to me. I didn't know that this game existed. And once I discovered it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is rad. And I have played it all the way through to completion. I think a 20 credit run is doable. But more than anything, dude, it's just the kid in me and the nostalgia. What can I say? Okay? What can I say? What I want to share with you is the arcade game known as, based on the Robin Williams film, Hook. Let's fade out our music for a second and catch up on the chat while we do this. Michael B says, I just hit 5K channel points. Do I dare? You ain't got the guts, Michael B. You ain't got the guts. Shinji says, Resident Evil Requiem releases tomorrow. I just realized, oh, dude, is that the one with the big, like the lady and the big mama chasing her? Oh, dude, that seems way too scary. I don't know about that, dude. Iron Mass as well as a DEADCELLS vet. I'm here to help new players if they want help. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Okay, yes. I hope you stick around because I do have some questions. And it would be sweet to be able to bounce some of that off of you. And we will get there, I promise. But this is just buck wild to me, dude. This is a Hook beat 'em up. I did not know this existed. If you knew about this game and you have seen it in the wild, I would love to hear about it. Because if I had ever seen this in the wild, this would have been crazy. So here you go. So it's up to 4 players at once. You can play as Peter Pan, Rufio, Ace, Pockets, or Thud Butt, which is crazy. I don't like the fact that this is a beat 'em up and the music. Dude, it's like a remix, like a digital remix of the theme from the movie. Oh my gosh, dude. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Now, I will say there are like some, there are some, oh dang it. Okay, hang on a second. Michael B. All right, hang on. We got a channel points. We got a channel points. What's the word? When you use, you spend them. You did it. That thing. I'll be right back. Redemption. That's the word I was looking for. We've redeemed them. What the heck? Why? How did Rufio and Ace show up? Weird. That's never happened before? That's very strange. That... okay. I don't know. That's really weird, dude. There's some new players came in, and it's obviously not... There's nobody there. I don't know how that's working out. But anyway, dude, super cool. Really fun. Lots of characters from the movie. I was just so surprised that this was actually a thing. Dude, look at the Eagles will take you forward. I love that so much. And of course, it all culminates with the big showdown with Captain Hook in front of the big alligator clock at the end. Oh, dude, it's so cool. So there you go. Freaking Hook. The arcade game. I think maybe Game of the Month for March as a little 20 credit challenge. We'll see about that. Let's see here. Shinji says 4 players. We should find a way to play with you. That would be awesome. Yeah, dude. We've talked about this a little bit. That like if we can figure out how to set it up in RetroArch, I think there's a way for us to be able to play remotely. I think there's a way for us to set it up. We just need to do it and give it a shot. All right, we're going to go into Game Native. And, dude, Michael B. redeeming those points. Oh, baby. Iron Mass says, I just noticed those are some nice shades, my man. Dude, yeah, dude, I got these. These are my prescription. Dude, I'm about to drop some knowledge on you guys right now, and I'm not even sponsored. If they want to sponsor me, oh, freaking Motion Twin. We got to talk about that too. Okay, hang on. Put a pin in it. Okay, Motion Twin. Put a pin. Okay. I'm going to drop you some knowledge right now. I am not sponsored at all, and if they want to sponsor me, I'm happy to take it on. Do you guys know about Zenny Optical? Okay, this is a... Dude, why are we... I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but I'm just going to show you, because you know what? Somebody one time told me about it. Changed my life, and I think it could change your life too. Again, this is off the cuff. This is... I am in no way sponsored by these guys whatsoever, but... Dude, okay, so website, Zenny Optical. So what you do is you go to the eye doctor. You get your prescription. And then when they're like, hey, you want to spend $500 on your glasses? You say no. You say, I just need you to print out my prescription. You take that prescription over here to Zenny. You make your account. You put in that information. And then you choose your frames, all that kind of stuff. And then you choose all the crazy stuff that you want to do for your lenses and all that kind of stuff from like different coatings. Like, bro, the ones that I was wearing before this, those are straight. I'm old. Those are bifocals now. They don't have the line. They're like the transitionary ones. But like those ones are bifocals. But these, my eyes are so bad. Like these are prescription sunglasses. Dude, these shipped total were like $15. Prescription lenses, sunglass, frame, everything out the door with shipping is like $15. Those glasses that I was wearing that are, because they're the bifocal, I think those were around $55, which is the most that I've ever paid for glasses on Zenny. So, dude, I am sharing it not because I get any sort of a kickback. Actually, I think now that I think about it, I could give you a code, I think. When they have like a loyalty thing or whatever. Maybe I'll give you that in a little while. But I simply the fact that, dude, glasses are expensive, bro. And somebody told me about this and it changed my life forever. So there you go. Because people tell you about other ones like, what is it, like Warby Parker. And that's fine. But I feel like it's still like really expensive for online glasses, dude. And Zenny has never done me wrong. That's all I'm saying. Love it. So if it's helpful to you and it changes your life, then I'm glad that I had this moment with you now. ZennyOptical.com. Tell them I sent you. Dude, that's CJ. Dude, I'm trying to make that Zenny money. No more of that Taco Bell money, bro. There we go. All right, so this is Dead Cells. Now, one of the things that was the most compelling to me about Dead Cells is that it's made by Motion Twin. Now, Motion Twin is a company that's been around for a while, but the kind of games that they made were a little bit different back in the day. And I discovered them way back in 2013 when they were making browser-based games. And I want to show you this real quick. They moved on from this. They don't do these anymore. The like source code of them have now been like released to the public, and now it's like a private thing that, or not a private thing, but like a public thing that people are carrying on. But there's 2 games back in the day that I used to play that were made by Motion Twin that were really cool. Let me show them to you right now because I realize that they are still active, like I said, because they made it open source and now there's a community that's keeping it going. And I'm actually part of the Discord for it is called Eternal Twin. So instead of Motion Twin, the public project is called Eternal Twin, basically keeping it going. But this is one of the, out of all of them, this is the one that I think was the best and the most amazing. It was called MUSH. Now they call it eMush. But basically, this was a precursor to Among Us. So think of Among Us, but much slower paced. Each game probably lasts, depending on how crazy things get, a game will last anywhere from like on average, a game will last anywhere between 3 to 6 days, real time. And basically, there's like 16 crew members, and each of them has a very unique set of skills to keep the ship going. So like the person that I'm playing as, this character, his name is Quanti. He is basically like the designer of the ship. Here's a little map that kind of shows the layout of the ship and where people are located. But he is kind of the designer of the ship, and then it has like bonuses basically for developing. There's like an AI system within the ship called Neuron, and he sort of has like a bonus for developing projects with that AI. But there's everything from the chef to the captain to the mechanic, like all that kind of stuff. And so you're all working together to try to develop the ship, and then ultimately by the end, either make it to Earth or make it to what they call Eden, which is going to be like a new starting place. But the reason that you're in the ship in the first place is that you're fleeing from this infection, this fungal infection that they call the MUSH. And most games, you start with 2 people, essentially kind of like the imposters. You start with 2 people who have been infected, and it's all secret. They can communicate with each other secretly, and kind of the goal is for them to sabotage the ship and infect other people, and they win by shutting down the ship or infecting a majority of the people or whatever. And then humans, you guys win by discovering who the MUSH are, eliminating them, and then making it, a big part of it is getting the it's called the Pilgrid reactor, but it's essentially like the hyperdrive, like getting that online, and then either deciding to go back to Earth or go to that place Eden. So I didn't realize that it was the same company. So I loved this game back in the day, and I'm still, now that it's a public project, I was like, I wonder if it's still going. Boom, I found it. So I'm actually in the middle of a round right now. You can see, like, this is an actual current live round that I'm doing. My guy's sleeping right now because right here you can see that there's like a watch where every day is so every day consists of 8 cycles, which are 3 hours each. And after each cycle, you get action points and movement points that you can spend to go from room to room or perform actions. And if you're lying down at a cycle change, then you get like bonus points. And so the cycle change is coming up in 27 minutes. Actually, the day change, because we're coming to the end of cycle 7, I think. So that's why I'm doing that. But yeah, it's super fun, super crazy. Like, it's all about deception, and it's much slower paced than something like Among Us, which can feel just like brain rotty at times, at least in my opinion. So it's really cool. Lots of slow forum type communication. It's a little old school, but if you're into that, it's pretty cool. So you can check that out. It's emush.eternaltwin.org, or if you just search emush. All right, so Dead Cells. Like I said, I had never played it before. And my buddy Eric was like, dude, have you ever played Dead Cells? You should play it. And I said, you know what? That's a good idea, especially with the new Castlevania coming out. And I have played a little bit of this. I jumped in just a smidge and tried to kind of get an idea of what it is and how it feels, but I haven't gotten too far. So I thought it might be fun to kind of experience that with you guys a little bit. I will say I unlocked this little knight costume that I thought looked funny. So I put that on. And then, dude, they made a reference to Silksong. It was like randomly when I was like running through... I was running through an area, all of a sudden there was a bench, and it was like, oh, this seems like a really nice place to sit down and rest. And then there was like a needle weapon. So it was pretty cool. Like, it was just a cool little reference to Silksong that I appreciated. That was awesome. Let's see. Iron Math says a different one I like is called Town of Salem 2. Okay, dude. Okay, so I've played Town of Salem. I played Town of Salem, the original. I haven't played part 2, so I don't know much about how different it is. As you can see, I'm still getting used to some of the combat and stuff like that as well. If you played Town of Salem 1, what are the major differences? You can kind of speak into that. Or is it just sort of like very similar but kind of upgraded quality of life stuff? Or, oh my gosh, damn, I'm gonna die already. Jeez, I dodged that, bro. This is bad. Okay, you can see what's happening. My body was desecrated, y'all. Shelf, what's up, dude? It's Thursday. Thursday is not a Tuesday. That's right. Dude, on Tuesday, I told you guys I was launching a second stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 p.m. Pacific, baby. That's what I'm talking about. The Paladin. Oh, the Paladin from Soul Knight. From Shovel Knight? Is that who that's supposed to be? That actually would make some sense. You say, okay, so Town of Salem say it's very similar, just new roles. Better graphics and new roles. Okay. Yeah, it did feel like with the original Town of Salem that, like with most of those games, it can feel like they start to get a little bit of, I don't know, dude. a little, not, maybe, I want to use the term mission drift, but it's like there gets to be so many roles that it gets a little tough. You know what I mean? Like, I, in some ways, enjoy the simplicity of, like, the classic roles and, like, just letting that be. But, yeah, once you start getting into all these crazy other side roles and how those interface, it to me, it gets a little complicated, but, yeah. I don't know. Okay, so some of this aspect stuff. Dude, you can speak into this for me, dude. I went with Firestarter back in the day because I liked this. I got this weapon, this like ranged weapon where I was like throwing these fire bombs. It was really cool, but I don't have that right now. Let's see, killing an enemy. Oh, that's for the grenade. Each attack on a bleeding target. Let's see if when I had like the throwing knives, that would work. Poison. None of these really feel like they suit me right now, but maybe I'll just go with the Bloodbreaker. Because I feel like getting the throwing knives will be pretty easy. Okay. For better or for worse, I feel like these green guys give me some of the hardest time because I think I underestimate them. I assume that they're going to be like super easy, and then I don't end up dodging them, and that ends up being really bad. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep wanting to jump with these, and that's to roll. What is this? Oh, kebab. Oh, dude, midair. God, take that, sucker. Iron Mass says, with aspects you run. Oh, with aspects, the game won't count a run win if you have one equipped. Oh, see, dude. That's why. Oh, gosh, dude. I'm glad you're here. That's the thing. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know that any of these. What is this? I've never seen this before. What does he say? I need my bifocals. So menacing. Should I really search it? Oh, it's not like it's cursed or anything. Kick it twice. That'll help. Oh, baby. What'd we get? Oh, what is that? Dude, I got like a skull over me? Machete and pistol? What? Let's go. Oh, that's easily the coolest weapon that I've gotten so far. And like when I got the Silk Song Needle, I thought my life was complete. That is awesome, dude. I'm freaking Squall up in here. My gun sword. Oh, I guess it's close range. No, what? Death by curse. Does that mean one hit and you're dead? You're cursed. One hit and you die. Iron, I needed you. Dang it, dude. Oh, that was the coolest weapon so far, man. Dang. Easy come, easy go, I guess. Crap. That was freaking sick. Okay, hang on. Alright, let's try this again. I will not go get an aspect. There it is, dude. Forevermore. There's my pistola. Is this... Okay, so then help me out with this. I typed it immediately. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm just messing with you. I know. Thank you. What... Is this just showing the different things you've unlocked, or is there something more to these jars? Like, can I like break them to take what's in them or something? Those are all your unlocked items? Okay. So it's just more of like showing your collection status, I guess. Maybe. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Freaking starter. Shelf says, this is a very odd pixel shader. It looks like it's meant to imitate low-res 16-bit games. Yeah, maybe, dude. I can see that. Oh, the bomb. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, gosh. God shit. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh jeez. Nope. There it is. I always want to jump with B. Oh! Get out of here, kid. You bother me. Nice. Go, go, go. What's that? Ice shield. Ooh, I don't know anything about that. But I'll take it. Ooh, there's a little power up right there. Yeah. Bomb. Okay, so this, when you get one of these, I'm assuming this is like you basically saying, hey, I want to, you know, I've got my melee weapon, I've got my range weapon, or I've got my, like, traps or whatever, and you're saying I want to add more damage to those things, right? Let's see here. Iron Mass says, I would try the shield on your next run. Parry builds are funny. Okay, sweet. I'll take a look at it. Shelf is saying, okay, the models were created in higher resolution. I saw something similar that used a similar technique but looked way better. It was a 3D isometric game that used a pixelized shader and was meant to look like the DS Pokemon games, black and white. Oh, interesting. I like it. Okay, let's see if I can... I will say my map on the screen is covered by my face. So... Oh, wait, is this our friend? What happened to her? She's dead. And it's recent. So let's kick her. Take her stuff. Dang it, dude. Okay. Just know, same color item to buff the item, do more damage, and that damage is exponential. Okay, sweet. Ooh, this has never been opened for me. This door. I will come back to that. All right, let's see. What does this guy have to say? All right, I've only got 4 cells. Can't really upgrade any of that stuff, so that's all right. Please do not break the door. How do I get through there, dude? Whoops. I can break it, I guess. Oh, they look like me. Store won't open until you've chosen mutations. Oh, okay. Go in, it's good. Okay. Let's go in. Yeah, every time I've come by this door, it's always been closed. Got here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, dang. Got some souls. If we don't get no souls, then we don't eat no rolls. A soul is a soul, and a roll is a roll. So stupid. Oh, these aren't souls. These are cells. Ah, never mind. You know what I mean. Okay. Okay. These throwing knives were really cool last time. So I think I'm going to take that. And then I'll pick this up. And then I'm going to use this. Nice. Okay, now we got 24. Okay, so a few things that there was like some very low tier stuff. It was like the first health flask was 5, and then I think the gold reserve was 5. So I did those. But 20... We've got 24 here. So I'm seeing these things like the blood sword, the broadsword, the ice shield. Parrying an attack freezes a nearby enemy. Okay. Block attacks while charging forward. I'm tempted to go with the blood sword or the ice shield. Both of those sound pretty sick, dude. I will defer to you, Iron Mask. Tell me what you think. Tell me your ways. Note that what you put in will be permanent, so you can put all into whatever. You will have no consequences. Iron Mask coming in with the follow. Thanks, brother. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you. Okay. I feel like out of those... You said running like a shield, like a shield can be interesting. Why don't we do that? Let's go with the ice shield. Let's freeze some dudes. Like that. Okay. Oh, and then a mutation. The attack following successful parry. Either one of those seems like it would be good. Let's see. Melee kills reduce your 100% damage dealt for 8 seconds. Connects. Combo expires. I think I want to do... Let's do this counterattack. I like that. Alright. Oh, and then this is our little flask that we can... Alright, let's see what happens, dude. Iron says, I can explain better in a Discord call if that's possible. Yeah, dude, we can connect after the stream. I'm down, baby. Let's see here. Okay, I have been to this area, but I don't usually last for it. Ooh, dude, the throwing knives are so cool. And the bleeding. We need the blood. Give us the blood. Those dudes down there are no joke. Oh, yeah, like that. Dude, they can teleport. Get it. Got a shield, bro. There's some areas here where there's, like, a lot of spikes. What do we got here? Twin daggers. Ooh, that sounds cool. I'm not going to do it. Oh, sapphire key. Let's take that. Oh gosh. Oh, what the heck is that? Up there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was sick. Okay, that was that parry. That's what we're talking about, dude. Let's go. Oh, what do we want? Let's go with this, I guess. Oh, I can't get him. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Oh, I feel like I parried that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can't get up there. Oh jeez. Oh, there's gonna be. This is bad, dude. I'm getting roasters and toasters. I saw that one coming. I saw that one coming. Dang it, dude. I wanted to win. Dude, Iron Mask coming in on the Discord. Heck yeah, dude. Good to have you, my brother. All right. So I guess a thing that I'm wondering about this game too is, does it end? Is there ever an ending? And do you ever start from someplace different? Or when you die, do you always go back to this exact same spot every time? Shelf says, this dude looks like the dude in Mega Man X1. Oh, yeah, dude. Like, freaking the guy in the first stage who's, like, driving the mech. He kind of looks like Boba Fett. That's what I always thought. Iron says there are multiple endings. Oh, dang. I like that. Oh, ice grenade? Let's go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Supposed to try to dodge that. I'm trying to ice bomb and it's not working. Oh, the cooldown. Oh, geez, now it's ready. Jake says, I ate some bugs. I ate some grass. I used my hand to wipe my ears. Oh, that was Bush League. I pushed the wrong button, bro. Oh, come on. Now I got 2 bombs? Oh, this is buck wild. Me and this guy are having a standoff, and he is owning me like a 1980 Ford Escort with a hatchback. Oh gosh, no. I can't die here. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, God. Oh, dude, I suck at this game. Iron says, you always start from the same place. Dude, home sweet home. Take me back. Take me back. Back to better days. This time between is wasting me away. Let's see. Whoa. Oops. What we need to do is just get out of this tutorial starting area. Ooh, climb. I will say that was one thing that was really interesting to me, or not interesting, but it was just kind of funny, is I had to like get to a certain place and then I got this thing that allowed me to use these, but before you would just like walk up and you'd see this little like green mass and it'd be like, oh, push the right bumper if you want to tickle it, and then you just sit here and like tickle it and it would just jiggle and do nothing, and then now it grows these vines. But before that I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just like, I'm tickling it and it's not doing nothing. What is this? Elite. Oh no. Oh, what? Get out of here. Oh, dude, this guy's got my number, apparently. Oh, I thought I got him, but that must have been like a critical hit, maybe. Oh my gosh, come on. No, this is bad. Not today, son. Not today. There may come a time when I drop, but it won't be today. Today is not that day. This guy is. I feel like we're on to something. We're running. Oh, okay, here's another question for you, Iron. Why would I want to teleport? Like, why would I? It feels like it would just backtrack me in this, like, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not like a tutorial level. Like maybe this is like a central hub world or something that I just don't understand. But I'm just wondering, like, why would I want to teleport within this area? Again, maybe I just don't understand. I will say I've never seen toxic sewers before. XP Legacy is back, y'all. How was everyone? Dude, we're dead selling, bro. Bro. Okay, this is new. I do not know what we're doing or where we are. That felt like it hurt. Can't get in there. Can't do that. Is this what does this one say? It's like if you kill less, kill 30 enemies. Oh, kill 30 without taking damage. You don't know me very well. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, well I guess we can just take, we have enough now. We can take the blood sword. The blood sword. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but now it's too late. There we go. The blood sword. Break it. And then we'll do the 8 seconds. No, what was the one that we... Not a successful parry. I'm not pulling that off. Connects, continues your combo. Let's do that. Let's go get... Oh, dude, we need that healing, too. Clock tower level first reply. What? What's that funky smell? Okay. Oh, geez. What? Somebody's talking to us. Hey, you, come here for a second. That sounds ominous. I don't know, dude. Oh. A little slow, but you seem to understand what I'm saying. How are you? I mean... What? I mean my rune? Wait. Man, I can't see nothing. What did he say? Oh. I lost a rune. I mean my rune. So you see, I'm a little stuck. And I need my rune, you see? You wouldn't mind finding it for me, would you? Oh, thank you. It's somewhere around in these sewers on your side of the bars. Bring it back to me quick. Okay. You know, is this one of those situations where I'm going to regret this? Clock tower level, first part. When you reach that level, you will know. You will know. I do. That sounds ominous too. I'm so scared. Down into the sewers. I don't like these rats at all. They die easily, which is really nice. Is that a scorpion? Scorpion. I parried, bro. There we go. That's what I'm saying. I did that. I need that. It's like a worm looking. Oh, and he drops bombs. He keeps on dropping bombs. He keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Oh my gosh, that did so much damage. Hold to heal. Yeah, let's heal, dude. Jeez Louise. Oh gosh. Jake has almost hoarded enough points to recommend a game. Oh, baby. I'm ready for Rob to save Nezu. Bro, you ain't got the guts. Oh, you killed me. You, Jake. Dude, he will indeed die again. Oh, my gosh. You know what? I deserve that, bro. It would be my pleasure to save Nezu. Dude, one could only be so lucky to be able to carry that mantle of honor. Honestly, I don't know that I have the... Dude, dare I say the gumption. What is this? I didn't realize I could try and open that door. Interesting. To actually save Nezu. I feel like that's going to be a massive fail. But you never know, dude. I guess we'll see, won't we? Can't make that. Can I make that jump? Oh. Is that okay? I was just getting ready to say too that like, oh dang, dude, yeah, Jake, he's got some like really cool indie gems. He could probably make some really cool recommendations, and then you just bust out with that. Get out of here. Oh, geez, no, I lost track of who I was for a second. I thought I was the other guy. Existential crisis there for a minute. If anybody is... Don't be afraid of the Shaq Fu rub. How dare you? So to anybody who is not aware, my boy Jake dies again. He runs a little live show called Retro Survivor every Tuesday. And great show, great concept. Actually, the entire reason that I discovered his channel, I saw the graphic for Retro Survivor on my X feed randomly, and I was like, dude, that's a fun idea. I want to go check out this guy's stream, and the rest is history. But season 2, look, season 1, me and the Buster Bust Loose crowd showed out, and you know, things happened. If you're a Buster Bust Loose fan on the Super Nintendo, you know how you got to represent. So season 2 rolled around, and dude, what can I say? Shaq Fu was in there, and you gotta, you know, when Shaq Fu is an option, what other option do you have? You know what I mean? It was kind of like that vibe. But I also feel like maybe it's like, even though we won, did we all really lose? Maybe. It's like we worried so much about whether or not we could, we never stopped to think about if we should. Is kind of the vibe. So season 3 has just started, and dude, what a banger of a lineup. That's all I gotta say. And I will say, oh, what is this? What am I looking at? Is this a boss? Oh, it is. Oh, gosh. Dude, just a random boss here out of nowhere? Did I just destroy the heck out of that guy? That was nothing. What is this? Ponchaku. Hang on a second. Dude, I gotta figure out how to do my mod stuff here. Friggin'. Here we go. Bam. Ooh, that sucks. Banger of a lineup. And, dude, I will say for season 2, I want to put it out there. I'm in my... Oh, dang, this weapon is sick. Look, on the outside, and maybe for too long, I did champion the idea of Shaq Fu, but I thought it was a joke. And in my heart and in my voting, I did vote for WWF Raw. I just want that to be known, especially in the finale. I voted for WWF Raw because I believed that that was the right thing to do. So the fact that Shaq Fu won in the end was, you know, It's like when you create your, it's like Frankenstein. You create your own monster, and then once it gets unleashed, you didn't realize how powerful it was. And so now you've learned, you know, with great, it's like Uncle Ben, dude. Great power comes great responsibility. And so, you know, I'm gonna do things different this season, you know? I'm gonna do things different this season. You put him over too much early and the damage was already done. I know. But it's also, you can't, it's like, you know, if the crowd gets behind him, you know, if he's got that good heat, you can't, you almost have to put the rocket on him. If he needs the rocket, you put the rocket on him. Like the person that maybe you felt like needed the rocket, if the crowd wasn't, you know, responding the right way, you just, you can strap the rocket to anybody you want, but if the crowd doesn't believe it, it doesn't happen. And what can I say, dude? Shaq had the rocket, man. He had the crowd behind him. So, I don't know. But dude, this season, like jokingly, I said, what was it? The fishing master. For him to win would be so good. Oh my gosh. But, dude, I think I gotta go hard on, dude, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is so good on the Super Nintendo. I have so much nostalgia for that game. So I think I'm gonna, that's gonna be my pony, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I should put it into now. How are we doing on time? We got about, we have like 10 minutes. You want to know what high difficulty is like in this game? Sure. It's like, you want to know what real difficulty looks like? You haven't even begun to taste it. I'm not going to take that sword, though. We'll do the combo again. I'll take my combo meal. And I'm going to... my flask. Jake, if Power Rangers or Blackthorn doesn't win, I'm gonna have an intervention with my viewers. I will say, yeah, dude, yeah, Blackthorn. I think I said it in the chat. I was like, dude, Off-Road, Blackthorn, Power Rangers. I feel like there was one more. I was like, dude, any of those deserves to be. Any of those could clinch it, and I wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't second guess it. Those are all, it's a very good, you got a good lineup going, dude. For sure. Oh, dude. Oh, so those worm dudes drop bombs when they die. Oh, Ninja Gaiden. Oh, dude. Yeah. See, to me, I just was never, I could see that one, especially if, yeah, if somebody's got some, nostalgia for it, then I could definitely see that. I was never a big Ninja Gaiden guy growing up. So I just don't have any sort of like connection or hype for it at all. When I've played it on the NES, I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. But it's not anything that I ever like think too hard about. Even the arcade game, like I know the arcade game is very different than the NES, but I still actually don't like the arcade game that much either. It feels very slow. Or at least the NES version feels like it's got some, I don't know, dude, some heat to it. Ooh, get him. Oh, dude, that snuck up on me. Oh, jeez. What is this, Guardian Scroll? Upgrade your tactics. Yes. I'm gonna upgrade my tactics today. Iron Mask says no flask refills. Okay, so this is what hard mode. Extreme. No flask refills. 5 times damage, as well as all enemies teleport to chase you. That's without the malaise. I don't know what the malaise is, but so you're saying the enemies will actually pursue you constantly through the level instead of kind of sticking to these areas where they just spawn into. That does sound nuts, dude. I mean, oh, no, this is hell difficulty. Oh gosh, what is what is the malaise? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming though this is one of those things like kind of like Diablo, you know, where it's like the further in you get so powerful that like, I don't know, like the hellish difficulty initially you're like, how could anybody do that? And then you get so powerful that like you kind of need to go to the hellish difficulty just for it to, one, feel like you're making progress, and two, to like gain more skills and XP and stuff. The needle, the pure nail. That was the one from Silk Cell. I love that. What am I lights turning? Oh no. What was that? What was that? I feel like something flashed on me. That was weird. All right. I think that's where we're gonna. Let's go back to the full cam, baby. All right. Iron Matt says, as time goes on, the enemies get harder. Also, healing items become contaminated with the infection, increasing your bar if you eat it to heal. Whoa. Dude, I love that. Sounds like a walk in the park. All right, my dudes. Thanks for being here for this first Thursday stream ever. Definitely a success. Felt great. Good to see you guys. I like it. A couple more days left for Game of the Month. Over in the Discord, if you want to make another run at In the Hunt, 26 credits is the run to beat. Let's see if anybody's got it in them. Otherwise, if I don't see you in the Discord, I will see you next Tuesday. Same time, same place. We'll party. It'll be a great time. Thanks to everybody who was here. Thank you to Marcone for re-upping that sub 5 months in a row. Thank you to Rockhaz for re-upping that sub 5 months in a row. Wowzers, bedowsers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to Iron Mask 28 for the follow, coming and joining the Discord, and dude, for all your help with Dead Cells. I'm having a great time with it, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Jake dies again. Good to see you, brother. Nezu next week. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. Have a good weekend. And like I said, if I don't see you in the Discord, then I'll see you next Tuesday right here, same place. XP Legacy, good to see you too, my friend. Have a great day. And remember, guys, growing up doesn't mean game over. See you soon.